The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taking you to 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. Good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action now. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
59, ready. 36 to Mike. Check.
On second down, here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 49 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
21. Line 36. Line 36. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, South. 36 to Mike. I got him, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Line 36. Line 36. Come on, D. Wait.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. K1 short in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss up to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Completes it to Samuel. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead. How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands. They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2 by 2 inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah,
and use
those
addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Go, go. Gun. Line 36. I'm coming.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
From the 38, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 28 yards. And the Falcons have reached the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the... The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. A first down carry for Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Watch twins.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Panthers.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. play action. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They go play action with Ryan. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ryan looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
21.
On 1st down, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, they'll set up the screen to Smith, and he'll get it down here to the 43. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Check.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and he's got it complete to Anderson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Bridgewater to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bridgewater spins by. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28, and they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the rules. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And it's third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. Ryan, that's caught by Treadwell. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in the field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
He completes it to Treadwell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown in overtime. And they are Super Bowl bound. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour, the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.